What's up, Kinganda? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. And yeah, I'm trying to be consistent and produce a video every day to the end of the year. And of course, I wasn't able to produce a pre-recorded video today. I was very, very busy and tied up. But I thought since last night's stream went so good that I would come over and stream here. And usually, unless I have something to say that's important or that I think that means well, then I won't say shit. But I believe I have something important to say, so that's why I'm here. I typically don't do trending content on this channel. I typically like to stay around things I feel that are practical. And I kind of want to start off today's stream by, talking about the 10 months I spent in Kampala. And what I've noticed is there's a lot of similarities between Black America and Uganda. There's a lot of similar things. That's why for a lot of people, if you go to an English-speaking country in Africa, the culture is a little different, and maybe earning is a little hard, and understanding how business works is hard. But Black people are Black people almost everywhere in the world, and I hate to say it, but nigga shit is universal. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying it to be real. Like, nigga shit is everywhere. It's not just in Compton or Milwaukee. It's all over the world. Okay. And while there are some things that I think that both cultures may have an advantage over another, that nigga shit thing, well, it's constitutive. It's there. Okay. So I want to bring it back again because I want to have something to say. I'm going somewhere with this. Just stick with me. I made this brand. We were trying to get into the we were just trying to get people to watch the channel. Okay, we were having a tough time to appealing to people, and we were having a tough time appealing to the Ugandan audience. So we were trying to get a strategy of how could we, Judy, don't be mad now. How could we infiltrate, to the market? How could we cater to East Africa? So I went to a consultant, okay, to help me with this. And so I went to the consultant. I walked in. They're very nice people, and they gave me a price. And of course, me, I like to try to appreciate people's time. Okay, this is something that it's been instilled in me since as a little boy, to always appreciate efforts, because one of the things that we know, they don't have to do it. Even in business, people can be motivated to do a good job or a better job. This is why Sister Judy, when she goes to Leroy's Rib Shacks over on 125th Street, this is why she donates, she tips, good money so that they can give her better service, right? Because we got to understand that people are really driven by incentives in life. Because giving somebody the minimum, a lot of times doesn't incentivize them. But what I like to try to do is, if I can give a person an incentive to do something for me, usually, this is how I'm thinking, they will do a good job. This is how it works in America. Okay. If you can pay a little bit more or you tip a little bit more, then, when you come in, the service is better. People will cater to you. You go to bartenders. Thank you, Sister Ebony, for the super chat. People appreciate you, because in America, that's how it works. Even in Africa, But on this particular occasion, Sister Judy, I had an interesting experience. Now, I'm not saying that this didn't happen all the time because I don't want to lie. There are a lot of Black people who do appreciate what you do for them. So we got to understand that. So I want to make that very plain. There are Africans and African Americans and those in the diaspora that are appreciative for what you can do for them. But in this one situation, and I want to bring it back because it makes a lot of sense when we get there. So I paid early. And I paid a little bit more. And what I was trying to do, I had a show here on this channel that we're going to bring back because I can't go back to Uganda to produce it right now. But you guys remember there was a show called Club Kinganda. It was a pilot season, all right? And what we did was at the time with the apartment I was staying in, we brought these 2 DJs into my apartment. We went to Bash Lights, and then we put up some lights, and then we created a mix show for those people who couldn't go out to the club. And you guys remember it was 10 episodes of us right here on this channel. And what we were trying to do is we were trying to target the East African market, trying to get people to understand what the music scene was like in Uganda. And from what I can remember, a lot of people enjoyed it. From what I can remember, and I thank you guys for listening to that. It was pretty good. The views were up and down, but it was pretty good. Well, what happened, Sister Judy, in Kenyatta and Zoo? What happened was that the TV stations were calling. Now, I'm an African American, so I don't get these calls. But Nacello got these calls. And it was NTV and NBS, and it was people from those stations that at least were saying that they were watching the show. So there was a local station that was there. I won't call the name, but the lady that I was dealing with, her brother owned the station. Okay. Now, once I became her client, she said, and me and Nacello met with her. She said, I can get that show on this show. Well, how do you know this? Because my brother owns the network. Now, here's the situation. If I tell you my brother owns something, like as close as me and my brother go, he's gonna do it for me because my brother. Okay. But so let's talk about that. Let's just say it never happened. It was a lie. It was blatant. Okay. Then when it was time to deliver the services, the service wasn't great. They just didn't want to deliver it. I had even got them some more clients. Okay. But being as good as I was to this business, they didn't even deliver the service. So I have to follow up with you about the money that I paid you, which is like $1,500. Shout out to Brother Gabe. I have to call you and say, why haven't you delivered the rest of the strategy? Oh, yeah, well, and so then we go with all the nigga excuses. Now, I'm trying to deal with me. I'm trying not to say the N-word, but God is not through with me yet. So I'm trying to deal with it. I'm dealing with a concept. Y'all work with me. I'm pro-Black with a lot of issues. Pro-Black with issues. That's me. I'm not all the way there yet. I'm from Del Paso Heights. You have to excuse my language sometimes. You have to pray. So, Sister Judy, I'm trying to give them some time to get their shit together, because I try to give Black people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, a plane crashed outside of their house or some shit like that, or maybe somebody stole their phone, and I'm trying to give you every excuse in the book why you ain't did what the fuck you said you were supposed to do. Why Jesus jumped off the cross and came to your house and knocked on the door, stand at the door and knock, and you answered the door and he didn't came in and you didn't talk to him. So I'm trying to give you every excuse as to why you fucking up. Because I don't understand why you haven't did what you said that you was going to do. So I'm sitting back, I'm trying to give it time. 1 day pass, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I got the idea that if I don't call you, you ain't gonna do this shit. So, you know me. I want to use the word bitch because I'm just gonna be honest. This is a live stream. Believe it up. What I want to say in my Negro mind is, bitch, why don't you have what I paid for? This is what I want to say. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell it like it is because that's the only way I can explain this shit. Bitch, why don't you have what I paid for in advance? And you told me you was gonna do it but you didn't do it. So I have all this Negro energy in me, so I have to, I'm deleting. You never write something and you trying to write it, and so you have to like go back and like, I'm not gonna send this, and you get to delete, all that, right? This is where I'm at. I'm just telling you how it works. So now I gotta come with a professional. Hello, how are you? And that's one thing I don't like to be. I don't like to be fake. Yeah, I'm just following up. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. And then what I get is, I'm sorry. And if you got, and I'm not saying that this is bad, but that's instead of saying I am sorry, in the content they say am sorry. Okay. So then I finally get it the next day. And it wasn't that the person was a con artist or, we're not even talking about the because they did the work. But the issue is there was an unappreciation for my time. Thank you, Tampa Twine. Now, this is what I'm dealing with. I want to kind of tie it back to you. Because this is a black show. I'm definitely black, even though Judy don't like my my Christmas hat. I think she's just hating on me. She's mad, she's jealous. We know that happens in the black community. Brother Gabe, they did it, but what it was the work wasn't supposed to be there when it was supposed to be there. I had to call and get it from her. And what that tells me is you don't have no respect for me. Now, this is not all black people, but it does happen a lot. And let me tell you what happens. If you are a black person and you are talented, be it Africa or Black America, and then when you figure out the people that look like you have a problem appreciating your effort or your time, eventually, here's what happens. They stop messing with the black community. And what they do is they say that next time I need something done, I'm going to go to the Asian people. What is this dude talking about? I'm going to the white people. In fact, it's so bad that some people that like came up in my neighborhood, when we graduated high school, some of us said, I'm never coming back to Del Paso Heights. Don't even ask me. Where are you going? Atlanta, Minneapolis, Los Angeles. Why? Because I'm tired of dealing with people who don't appreciate my efforts. And see, this is a problem. And see, and I hate to say this because a lot of people in the black community are great people. A lot of people get taken advantage of all the time trying to support black people. We're going to be honest. especially the African American community, they try to support people. Then what happens is when they have a bad experience, then it's like, shit, here we go again. And it's like, I knew this was going to happen. It's almost now, if you go through somebody as a black company or a black business, I think Andre Hatchett was telling me there's a vegan restaurant called Slutty Vegan in Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta before, but he's talking about Slutty Vegan. And when he talks about this business, it's almost like, well, damn, Slutty Vegan. There's not a lot of businesses like that because he's like, man, the service is great. And I'm like, the way he talks about it's like he's shocked. You know, he's shocked. And see, this is something that, I mean, obviously, I could have a different topic, a topic that's more interesting, that's more entertaining. But one of the things that we have to do is we have to appreciate black talent and we have to appreciate the kindness of other black people. Because once we mistreat our people, then what they do is they become people who then hate us. Like George Macon says, a lot of times we create our own coons. So then they don't want to deal with us at all. And if you talk to some people who have a lot of skill sets and they have integrated into what is the main white stream America, they're talk to them. They'll tell you about I don't want nothing to do with black people. I'm done. Talk to some Africans in America. Want to know about some of the biggest detractors of Nigerians? It ain't African Americans, Nigerians. The biggest detractors of Uganda, it's Ugandans. Why? Because they tired of the nigga shit. This is the truth. Ask any of them. And what happens is then you get a low confidence in black people. And what you do is, man, I really wish that black people can do this, but realistically, and so then you get a people that have no faith. It's not like the potential isn't there. But then people have low faith. And then once you get low faith and doubt in one's community, then what I do feel is, well, I know that the white guy is going to do it for sure. I do know that the Chinese or Asian guy has a higher probability of doing it for sure. So I don't even want to risk myself dealing with your ass. I'm going to go over here where I know I can get it done. And until you show me you can do that, I'm not even going to deal with you. I'm not even going to deal with you. Now, Sister Kenyatta said just demand all those things up front. This is also true. Not saying how did it was was perfect. But that also can go bad also. You can demand all those things up front and still not get it. And see, that's the situation that we need to come to terms with. When you see black people that have talent, you don't know this is your way out. Okay. A lot of times, partnering with other talented blacks, that's your meal ticket. That's your way out. You see, my mom and my father wanted the best for me. So what they told me was I needed to get educated and leave where I was from. What they didn't tell me, which is what I know now, by the way, while you're getting educated, you need to work with other blacks who are talented because that's also opportunity. My parents didn't teach me that. My parents taught me that I needed to go out there and then the white man was going to give me the opportunity. My parents didn't teach me that if I had to work with other blacks to achieve something that I can do it. That wasn't instilled in me. And the reason why they didn't tell me that is because they didn't figure that shit can happen. Because they had low confidence in other blacks. So that's why they didn't teach me that. Because they didn't want me to do that shit and then fuck around and get hurt. So they told me, take your ass to school, do the best you can do. Don't worry about networking with niggas. That's exactly how she was going to say it. I know some of y'all don't like that word, but I'm going to be real. But looking back on it now, and my success has come from working with other blacks. Shout out to brother Nasham bin Yashua. Now, thank God for the internet, because I wanted to never let brothers like him. Brothers that were in the tech field, brother Gabe, I wouldn't have met guys like that from where I was from. And literally the internet is what restored my confidence. Like, oh, wow, we do have a lot of brothers and sisters out here doing some things. Okay, cool. But do you know what? The parents are not teaching the children of today that, you know, your other black people, that's who you should be trying to work with. What we get taught is you need to go out there into white America, and then that's how you're going to do it. And then the true reality is that white America is not really. I mean, there are certain things you can get, but you know, to monetize where you're from, I'm just going to be honest. Everybody who can get a lot of wealth usually are monetized in their communities. Don't believe me? Let's look at Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the recent black billionaire. Well, where did Tyler Perry come from? Tyler Perry came from the Chitlin play circuit. I remember when my grandma used to buy his plays on DVDs, VHS. Then from there, his community elevated him through his work. Now he making, you know, now he's doing what he's doing. But see, Tyler Perry couldn't have gotten to Hollywood straight like that. It would have been no way. But that Christian community that consumed that you know, his plays and his following, they the ones that got him to where he is today. And now he's opening up other. You don't have to like him. You don't. Some brothers don't like, you know, him dressing up as. I get it, but you don't. But see, his people elevated him. And what that was black women. You look at some of the entertainers that got money. Ice Cube, Jay-Z. These are black people that have, because see, Hollywood wasn't going to elevate them. But yet what we tell our people all the time is, well, see, you have low confidence in blacks. Don't work with them because they can't achieve shit. Then at the same time, while you're saying that, then the Lebanese are moving to Africa, or, you know, you get the Arabs, you know, they'll sell you pork rinds, but they ain't going to eat them. So all these people move again. I used to go to Howard University. Now, in that section of Northwest DC, I haven't been in DC in 15 years. What they tell me now is all white folks. Blacks is moving out of DC. Even in Atlanta is becoming more white by the day. And the reason why that happens is because we don't teach our people to appreciate each other's time. We don't have those conversations with the black community. Hey, listen, you know this black dude over here? Thank you, brother in the Sham. This is your brother right here. He, you know, you and him can become producers of something that we need. You need to appreciate his effort, and he need to appreciate yours. And you need to find a way that you can bring. So do you understand what I'm saying? We don't tell our people this. So then the people who supposed to do something together in the black community, they get frustrated because they get fucked over. Then they go And then once they get to white America, they ain't coming back. I mean, they already there, but they ain't coming back. But then they lose out all the opportunity to develop because why? They lose all the opportunity in the world. Because if you can't monetize your community, how can you build wealth? The white man not gonna let you monetize like that. He's not gonna let you come up in his community and monetize like that. The Chinese community, American community, I mean, go to Chinatown. I wish one of y'all would go start a business in Chinatown and see how long you last. What? The Hispanics? Hold on, Mister. What's the solution? I got a solution for you. You come back and ask me that in 3 seconds since you want to be smart. What's the solution? You trying? Yeah, don't worry about it. You stay over there, nigga. I got something for you. Thank you, brother Eric. They ain't gonna let you monetize like that. They're not gonna let you get on like that. What happened to R. Kathy? Why don't you go ask her, idiot? Bye. It ain't got nothing to do with no Art or Kathy. Take your ass on. So I just want to get back to this as a community and come back and say, when we see black people that are organized and pay attention to detail, we need them on our team. We need them on our team. When you see black people, I'm going to tell you right now, the success that I've had on this channel was all because somebody in Kenya didn't appreciate two guys. They were making $200 a month, working for an idiot who didn't appreciate him, and me being smart, and I'm seeing what they got. I'm not going to pay you no $200 a month. I know what talent you have. Come to Uganda and work for me. And the rest is history. Why? I appreciate people's talent for what they can do and what they can bring to the table. But all across Africa, what you have are the most talented people in the world that don't even get appreciated. Same thing in the black community. The black community has the most intellect and talent all the way in every community. I don't care where you're from. St. Louis, South Philly, wherever you at. The people are there. But if you don't recognize them, then all the white man gonna do is come back and come in and wait, well, who is this? This guy is really smart. Handpick him away from you. Then that person, once he gets handpicked, and then all of a sudden, the white man, who is the reason why he's messed up in the first place because he's been broke. Now the white man came and handpicked him at 14. And now he's in Mesa program and he's gonna have a full ride to Princeton. Then when he gonna marry a white girl and become a attorney general Republican one day, and he has it out for the black community, you're gonna be mad. He didn't turn one of your own people against you when you had the opportunity. I'm looking at you, HBCUs, to get him when he was 10 or 11 to create for you. But when you don't do that, they go to them. And then once they go to them, it's over. Once the USA go out and recruit the PhDs or the master chemical engineering degree students from Nigeria, and then somebody gives them a PhD program in Colombia, they don't talk about Nigeria no more. They thanking God they got out of there. They thanking God they got out of Uganda. And they don't have, most of them, no, I'm glad to be here. This is where the opportunities is here. They don't appreciate my time and talent. And then let me tell you this. It's something I also noticed. The people who make it that were complaining about folks not appreciating time and talent, then you go back to Africa and do the same thing. I'll talk about that. I'm not going to call any names, but I do see people who have made it, leave, come back, complain about how nobody appreciated time and talent, and then you go back to Africa. I see this a lot. And now you're the guy paying a guy $90 a month, working him 7 days a week. When you were crying when somebody was doing that to you. I saw that happen way too much. Man, they don't appreciate me. I'm just back now. I'm repacking. But so you have somebody that's very talented and you working them 7 days a week for $80 a month. I don't call no names, but that so we got a lot of hypocrites out here too in the Pan African community. They do shit like that. But you do what you want to do. I definitely saw that a lot. You can't complain about, the system being flawed when you have the opportunity to do better and you're doing the same shit. Because if the white man or the Chinese man is holding black people back, that's to be expected. But if you doing it, now we have a problem now. Because if you holding talented people back out of selfishness and greed, now this is the issue. Such language on this channel. Let me help you out. You ain't got to worry about this channel no more. I sent you on a one-way vacation somewhere. Don't worry about it. I'll be back on my pre-scripted stuff, not cursing. Don't worry about it. If you don't like to hear cursing, you on these lives, don't bring your ass over here. Over there. Take your ass on. You come back when I'm doing the pre-scripted things. But on these live streams, you're gonna get this work. I'm not no pastor. I'm not Reverend Eddie Wrong, Long, or Strong. I'm from Del Paso Heights. And we have to reinforce this to our people to be appreciative of each other, to be thankful for each other. It's nothing wrong with telling a black person, I thank you for, sometimes I thank you go a long way, black people. If somebody do something nice for you, all you got to do is tell them thank you. Man, brother, I really appreciate you for that information, brother. That was nice. It go a long way. It'll make, a lot of black people just want to feel appreciated. Especially people who do a lot of things in our damn community. Do you know how many people have started trying to do some things for black youth, or things for black women, or things for black men, and people like Sister Judy, because she's a nice lady. Always wanting to, and she's a giver like me. Always trying to help somebody, and people just don't appreciate folks like that. Like people supposed to just do shit for you. Like they don't have nothing else to do. Like all they have to do is, you know what I'm saying? And this is sometimes how it works. Now, what kind of black folks you're around? Now, I can guarantee you, Sister Judy, I ain't the only person that's talking about this. This is a pandemic. This is coronavirus before coronavirus happened. This shit I'm talking about was before I was born. So you can't beat me with that shit. Because if we was all around, we wouldn't have the problems we have in the black community. We would be further along. So obviously, I don't know where you live, but wherever you at, I want to move there. Is it DeSoto, Texas? I heard there's some good Negroes over in DeSoto. But this is what I'm talking about. You treat your people the best first. You don't wait till the foreigner comes into your, the white people come into your community. Now all of a sudden you want to trust them. You dedicate yourself to the people that look like you first. Then that's who you supposed to give your all to. And then once you can I made so much money. I can't tell you how much. I've made so much money just the fact that I can just work with other black people and get things done. It's taken my life from, and especially I live in Poland. I'm not ashamed to say this. I don't speak Polish at all, and I'm gonna be honest. I have no intention of learning. Why? Because I have so much support from the black community. I don't have to learn their shit. And I'm not calling their language shit or anything. I'm not saying that, but I don't have to learn their language. I don't have to. There are many Africans that got to come to Poland and have to learn Polish and have to depend on the economy. I don't. Do you know why? Because I have people who support me in what I do because I can get along with them and I can make things happen based on the fact that I see other black folks that have talent. So I'm good. That's what networking will do for you. That's what appreciation will do. People will open doors for you because you can appreciate them. That's all I know how to do. It ain't about being smart or being more talented than well, I am kind of talented. That is true. But that's the skill that I have. Just by appreciating other black people, willing to work with them, willing to share information. And at the very baseline of this is not about a money thing, because black people have a lot of money. This is about, do I see this other person in my community as value? And if I can see the other person as value, then the money is there. Because when it comes to black folks, we're not dealing with money. We don't need to deal with money because the money, we know we can have it. But if I can't see that person as valuable to me, as somebody that I can appreciate, that's somebody that I need to have a network with, then I'm never going to get the money. This is why people always argue if you give black folks reparations, it's worthless because they're not going to appreciate it. Because they can't appreciate their own communities. So why give them reparations? That's an argument people have. But if I see other African Americans or other blacks as somebody valuable, then you know what? If I get reparations, if I don't, it don't matter. I can make a connection with them because I can have friendships, I can have business relationships, I can have all kind of stuff with them because I'm appreciative of them, and they will open doors for me. They will give me their network. They will speak for me before I even get there. You know this guy right here with the red hat on, ugly ass sweater? He's good. Sometimes it's all even just about speaking. I try to tell black men all the time, when you out in these places, you know, especially with other black men, a lot of black men don't want to even talk to one another. You know, there's always this, looking mean. And just say hi to the brother. Hey, brother, what's going on, man? He might look at you strange, like, nigga, why you talking to me? But that might make his day. Oh man, brother, just say hello to me, man. That's nice. Right on, man. That's cool. Brother, you have a nice car. Oh, brother, thank you. You don't know this guy is the hiring manager at Chrysler Ford just because you said that. Because everybody's on LinkedIn, but if you have a chance to talk for yourself, LinkedIn can't teach you that. Because you don't know who the person knows. And now I can have an appreciation for black women, black men, whoever else. Now, at the time when I appreciate somebody, let's just be honest. The problem in the black community is this. When you have a gender war going on, where black men and black women don't really appreciate each other, then I'm not motivated to build a community. And the sister's not motivated to want to be in that community. But if I can appreciate the men, I can appreciate the women, now I can talk about, well, you know what? We need to build stuff for our kids. We need to build stuff for our schools. I'm not going to throw the trash down every goddamn where because this is where I live. I got pride in myself. But when it comes to appreciating one's talent and the power, because sometimes you have to explain to black people the power of working together, because a lot of us don't know. See, when I was in coronavirus pandemic, when we was shut down, and in Uganda it got so bad that we couldn't take public cars or motorcycles. So everywhere I was going, I was walking. So if Jonita or Kim got an illegal ride to where I was staying, what ended up happening, we was all staying in the same place. I was working nonstop. Like, it was crazy hours. I get about 4, and then I have to do everything, just to get all the work done. And we was at the time we had like we was building our 3rd machine there. So, but what I noticed was that they never was, and even me, we all had to work together in the same house for 4 months. And that built a hell of a bond between us as a team. We talking about people from different tribes, from different parts of the world. I'm an African American. You got people from the West, somebody from the north of Uganda, somebody from Central. And they never knew what it was like to be on a team where we all depended on each other. And now you see, when you have a system of people that work together for a common cause, man, that's crazy. But a lot of black people don't understand how that works. What we doing is individual stuff, and this is not how we can do it. Listen, guys, if you don't like my foul language, let me tell you what you can do. Get the fuck out. Don't cry about how I'm talking to you or how I'm talking about it. I'm doing this in my own way. But we need to tell our people why it works. We need to have the conversation with everybody. That's why I said everybody need a voice, because you cannot do anything without help. You can't. And the reason why I'm spending my time and talking about this, because what I would like to do, if I don't get nobody viewing this channel no more, the one thing I'm going to try to do with this content here is to reiterate the value of black people working together. If I can't do nothing else, because why? If you don't, somebody gonna take those black folks from you. Somebody gonna take them from you. I mean, I probably do one of those tomorrow, but somebody gonna take them from you. And it happens in the black community all the time. Talented blacks they get looked over. White people, other groups of people, they come in, they just take them from you because you don't know what you got. We're not even talking about the resources that Africa has, or oil and gas. Well, okay, okay. Well, what about your talent that you have in people? The biggest talent that the blacks have is the people. We're not even talking about the resources. Okay, you got some gold and diamond and all. That's nice. What about the people? The biggest resource that the continent has, that the black America has, is the people. And once you lose your top people, then you don't have shit. Look at some of these black communities now. When the top people leave, the black flight, look at Detroit. Now, Detroit always been a rough city, but when Detroit had more middle class, more educated blacks, it wasn't like that. But when those blacks leave for better opportunities, then you don't have anybody else that can mentor to other people and give. See, so now then you have more problems. Look at what's happening in Dallas right now. When the talented blacks leave the cities for the suburbs, then you get these guys out here. You get the unfortunately, not that they don't have talent, but you know the brothers coming up from the single mother homes. They're very hyper masculine, not using their head. We all know what happens with that. When black youth can't look to talented blacks as a way out or as a sign, sometimes all a person have to do is, you know what? If you know what used to keep me going, if I would see a black female doctor, a black male pharmacist, that was enough for me to say, God damn it, that's one of our people that's doing this. I can do it. I ain't even need to talk to him sometimes, just to be in arm's distance, just to say that I know somebody that's enough encouragement for me. One of the biggest changes in my life was when there was a lady at our church. She was a pharmacist. She heard I was trying, at the time I was trying to get into pharmacy school. She called me. He said, son, I heard that you want to be a pharmacist. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I want to tell you something. I want you to come by such and such and such. Then I was a director to another person who did. It was just that. She didn't have to motivate me much more. Didn't know that. She came from a similar situation that I did. Well, okay, I can do this. But if you don't have those people that are there, how can you visualize it? But you don't have those people that are there if you don't appreciate them, because a lot of times people get tired of the shit. They say, look, I got mine, they got to get theirs. Now, with that attitude, I can understand people feel that way. Nobody wants to be underappreciated and feel like shit. That don't, you know, this is what happens. You know, the black talent has to be cultivated to serve a purpose for the people. If the blacks do not have an agenda to develop talent for the race, and sometimes you got to handpick people. I'm sorry. Brother Africans, sister Africans, listen, if you don't appreciate your people, I'm going to come get them. No, we still on the same team, but you better do something with them. I really cleaned up last time in Uganda. Don't stop playing. Your people, you have to groom them to solve the problems. If you do not groom your people to solve the problems, then you always gonna have the same problems. Talented people are the problem solvers for the race. But instead, they go and they solve the problems for other people who don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about me. But we have to get out of this. Now, I know that some of you are already positive, but just what I'm saying is this. We got to make the extra effort. Our people that we see are doing great things, if we sometimes we tell them, man, I thank you for this. You have a community program or something like that. And next year, I'm gonna start. If people have good business, I don't even charge you. I want to push your business. If I believe it's good. Now, don't now if you selling collard green sandwiches and ham hocks, I'm not gonna promote it because I don't eat that shit. But you cannot really have a pro-black mindset if you don't think about the because the more talent that you have, the more opportunities you can take advantage of. It's just like a basketball team. If my players don't have a lot of ability, brother Doug, the playbook I'm using, I can't use it to the ability. I'm limited to what I can do. But if I have a person like Anthony Davis that can shoot the 3-pointer he can stretch the floor, then I got mismatches. I I can attack you in many different ways. The black community, we don't even know who to turn to. Like, well, I know we got some players, but where are they? We don't even have any. A lot of other groups have think tanks. We do we have anyone that solves? Maybe we do. I don't know. But as far as black men, I don't know that we do. We have even think tanks. We don't even and black men have a problem with this. We don't even have things that solve our issues amongst our people. As far as a group of men, now black women do it better than we do, but black men don't have we don't even have a lot of things that push us forward as a group of men, and that's a problem. Can't get the respect of the people or women if you don't have this. If you can't solve your own problems and you can't direct the women, you can't direct people if you don't do that. Whenever the women have more infrastructure than you, then that's an issue. Because you have no way to bring in the other people, you have no way to bring in your network, you have no way to do anything. So you have all of this undeveloped stuff. And you have to create lanes for smart people to do things for you. Talented people to come in and do things for you. You have to be able to, some people are builders. Some people are those who maintain. Now, if the infrastructure isn't laid, then sometimes people need to come in and do their skill when they have the bare minimum or something they can do. If they don't have the infrastructure, then Belgium has it, France has it, the United States has it. Okay, England has it. Then that's where they're going. They ain't got to worry about the power going out. They ain't got to worry about same thing in the black community. Well, we don't even have no gyms over here. I remember I used to live in the Heights. We used to have to go way. I lived in a time where Round Table Pizza wouldn't even come deliver in the Heights. They didn't want to get robbed. They're like, "Where you live at?" The bus like, "No, we don't deliver there. You can come pick it up though." Now it's changed since then. But you got to have people to come in and develop. And you have to make it easier for your people to do that. And that's something that don't have to be overnight. But you got to have the mindset. Sometimes the great things can start. I know it's coronavirus, but sometimes you could just get on a Zoom call, a coffee call, Windows team meeting, coffee shop meeting, just small meetings with people that you can talk. Great things start small. Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much. Great things start small. You know, you don't got to have 5,000 people. Just get one person, two per people, three people, that got a agenda that can do something. The other people can come later on. and give yourself credit on the way as you're getting better. A lot of times we do things we don't give ourselves credit for the little things that we get and accomplish until we quit. And a lot of times, that's where that encouragement comes in. Look, we know what you're doing. Keep on doing it. Might not make no money yet. You're doing you, but you closer than you were yesterday. Well, mine's ain't like that. Well, it's yours. I don't have this, but you're doing better than you was 3 months ago. So you give yourself credit for something. You making strides. Thank you, Chris Logic. Yeah, I had this coming for you yesterday, but thank you so much for that. I appreciate the support. So this is what we're talking about. The things happen over time. The money and the investment and all that. I mean, those are things that we know that black people have money, black people have this and that. That's not money is a very small thing that I don't never talk about with blacks. Because the money, we know that they have money. Black people have money. Okay? So that's not the money is not black people's problem. The black people's problem is the mindset. Because people come to America with a better mindset than us and they get money. So money is not our problem. It's the mindset to work together with the money that keeps us behind. So if the mind ain't there, don't matter how much money you give them. Because I'm going to tell you like this. I've been in places where they have taken people out of set, and y'all know what I'm about to say is the truth. Press 1. Section 8 housing. Then it took them Negroes from over there in Cabrini Greens, Jordan Downs and Watts, put them in a brand new place, brand new and a good neighborhood. They relocated all of them, and in 1 year they'll tear that place up because they have no respect for community. That ain't got it don't got nothing to do with that they don't have the resources. If the person's mindset has the ideology that they have no respect for the community, they're gonna tear it up. They can tear the best neighborhoods up. And this is the reason why you have white flight in America sometimes, because they know that if too many blacks move in, it's not that those blacks are going to tear it up, but you know how we are. We have family that ain't shit. We got family that live with us. We're more likely to have poor ghetto family members than white folks are. So when they come over there, then they might start doing something and start, influencing others. And then over time, this is why you got white flight. That's why when blacks move in, whites move out. That's the reason why. They're afraid that, you might not tear shit up, but you got some people that you're going to be having over here that is tearing shit up. So let me get the hell up out of here right now. So when we deal with money, we don't have the money. That's not even the issue. But if you don't have no concept of community, you don't have no concept of respecting oneself, respecting the people that look like you. You can give black people every dollar. They're not gonna do nothing with it. That money is gonna go back to the white man because you have no respect for your people. Thank you, brother Harris and brother Keyboy. I don't believe in the kind of brother should do a lot. So that's what I'm saying. So for me, my biggest my biggest challenge, because sometimes I can get crazy, is keeping a positive attitude towards people. Now I talk about the bad experience I had. Now I had a bad experience with one person. That doesn't give me the excuse to have a bad experience with everybody else. Now I'm gonna close off with that. Now I use it as an example about appreciating black talent. But should I hold her to the same standard because she messed up or he messed up. This is the you see this in the gender war in the black community. Black man does something, then it's everybody. All women ain't shit or all men ain't shit. We know what goes on. But see, at the same time, just because you had a bad experience with one person in the black community, that don't mean that okay, now I'm entitled to just say all of them kiss my ass. Now, some of us have had multiple experiences, bad experiences in the black community, but what about all the good experiences that you do have? Every experience you had in the black community ain't bad. You haven't met some great people. You haven't met some loyal friends. Some people haven't just done some nice things for you that you didn't deserve. Of course they have. There are people that have done things in my life I didn't deserve it. But thank God they did it, right? And what I try to lean towards is, you know what? Yeah, we got some people in our community that can be fucked up here and there, but goddamn it, we got a lot of good people too. I refuse to listen, even to my own mama, my own mom. Listen, this is a true story. My mom didn't want me to go to Africa. I hope she don't watch this video because she probably gonna watch it and call me. She said those people don't like us. She cried. I was coming back to Poland, and then I was going to Uganda right after. She cried. Please don't go there. They don't like us. They don't like our people. They're gonna put a spell on you. I'd already been there 5 times. Felt safer there than I did in El Paso Heights. He cried like a baby. Then when Christmas come, now all of a sudden, man, I can't believe you did what you did out there in Africa. But again, this is idea that you just can't work with black people. Now, my mama also thinks that you can't do that with African Americans either. She just more likely to believe that you can do it with African Americans than you can with Africans. But I don't live with that fear. I have the fear that black people can do the same thing that anybody else can do. I have that mindset. People thought I was crazy for going to Uganda. People thought I was stupid. Like, why are you going there? Go to Ghana. Go to Joburg. You're not going to be able to get in the conference there. Bullshit. It's not true. The truth is you have good people. The truth is you have bad people. But usually you meet more good than you do bad. If I can have that same energy when I meet somebody white or Asian, I'm not saying that I do, but I'm just saying this because a lot of us we will have more trust. We'll trust them more. Well, then people were telling me also, brother Doug, you left all your stuff in Uganda, man. They gonna steal all your stuff. You mean you left all your stuff over there with them Africans? I said, yeah. They gonna steal my stuff? Yeah, they gonna steal your stuff, brother. So you mean to tell me all the stuff that I needed, they gonna steal it from me? So because they Africans, they just gonna steal. Is that what you're telling me, nigga? Well, yeah, I wouldn't trust them. Oh, okay. So because they from Uganda, they gonna steal all my shit. I'm sending Jonita over $30,000, $40,000. and never had no problem. Nobody stole nothing from me. Never, not once. 2 years. All kind of receipts. I ain't never had nobody steal nothing from me. Never. I never got my phone snatched. And I'm vulnerable every day because I'm way in another country right now. If they wanted to, I guess they could take all my stuff. But why would they do it? Ain't got no reason to do that. Because I treat them nice. They treat me nice. Why we got it? We don't have to see. Once you have trust in there, you don't have to do that. So if I said I had some partners and I left all my stuff in Italy, would you say, man, you left all your stuff in Italy? Man, they gonna steal it from you. Some of y'all might say that, but you would rather leave your stuff in Italy than in Uganda, right? Because you believe they gonna steal it because they poor. Let me help this brother out real quick. So I just wanted to put that out there. I thank everybody for being here, and I'm not gonna go live tomorrow because I feel like I'm gonna ruin the channel if because y'all don't. I like to curse, so I don't want to struggle streaming on here. But I just want people to understand the same positive energy that you have for other groups. Give your own people a chance. And have enough patience with them to tell them you fucking up. It's okay to say that. Because the person that messed with me, I love them enough to tell them, this is where you fucked up at. And if you get another client like me, you better appreciate him. Sometimes our businesses that are running, they don't have a lot of customer service. And sometimes we have to tell our businesses, listen, just so you don't be too stupid, you need to stop fucking up. As a consumer, this is why I'm not going to support your business if you don't fix this shit. And love them enough to tell them that, hey, you fucking up here. Okay. And so now we can do that. They can take it or they can not take it. But if they want to stay in business, they better take it. Because if we need our business to be successful, we know that sometimes our businesses ain't shit. I'm just going to be honest, Sister Ebony. You know why a lot of black businesses don't get supported. I'm going to do a whole show on this. A lot of black businesses are not good. I'm sorry. I hate to say this. A lot of black businesses ain't about shit. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It hurts me. Just late showing up any damn time you get ready, some of y'all. Just dusty. Then you get mad that when people don't want to support you, but you fucking up. The service is terrible. The communication gaps are fucked up. And you may actually have good food. Like I went to restaurants, the food be good, but the service is terrible. The wait times is too goddamn long. Like, why is my catfish and collard green sandwich 30 hours? And you haven't even, and the best you can do is, well, it'll be here. Not even, you know what? Just come explain to me that the food is going to be, not going to be here in 40 minutes. Could you say, well, you know what? The food's not going to be here, but is there something else you want to order? Or can I get you a free drink? Can I offer you a free cake? Something like that. Then you know what? Customers say, you know what? Oh, you set my expectations. Now I know that the wait is this. Well, I can wait. If you give me, some chicken fingers, something, whatever. Now, oh, okay, this person appreciate me as a customer. And any black business that does that, I'm gonna tell you, in the black spaces, if you are a better than average, you will do very well. I hate to say it. The standards are low. So the good thing about dealing with in black spaces is if you above average, you're gonna do pretty good. Because people are actually glad to support anything above average because the standards in our community is fucking low. We're just gonna be honest. But when the businesses are not good, the entrepreneurs are not good, then you expect the consumers to spend their time with you because they are black. That's not how this shit works. I mean, it's not enough to be just black. That's just like me saying, well, you know what? Reed Patterson says you should watch King Ghana because we black. It's a lot of black people got channels like this. We got to be good. YouTube is for me, this channel is less of a business than my other channels are, but YouTube is a business, right? Your time is limited during the day. I have to engage you. We have to engage you. We have to give you value. We can't expect you to just watch us because we cater into the black market, African market, or African American market. No, when we do stuff, the interviews, I have to make sure that they're edited very well, that the sound is good, that the quality is good, that we have good things because we're trying to have a certain level of standard for the channel. And it got something more to do with I'm just black and the owner is an African American. I can't lead on that. It has to be good. Because the people want to be dealing with something that's good. So that's what I have to do. You don't owe me nothing. I owe you. But when you tell black folks that, they get mad. So I just wanted to say that I'm gonna leave y'all alone for tomorrow. I want to let everybody. I really love the black community. I love you guys. I really do. I might cuss you out every now and then, but I do. I love our people. I have a heart for our people. And the money is not a problem. The money not a problem in the black community, but if I can appreciate you for what you can bring to the table, if I can appreciate your kindness, if I can appreciate you as a black woman, as a black man in the black community, if I can appreciate you and have a certain level of respect. Hold on, don't ask me no questions, ADOS. Like, no, listen. Don't ask me no questions. I'm not super chat the questions. I hate when Negroes come into the live stream trying to interrupt what I'm doing. Time out. If I don't have an appreciation for you, your skill set, what your talent is, what it took for you to get to where you are in life, because a lot of us have come from along. Like my grandma used to say, I'm not where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. A lot of y'all have worked your ass off to get to where you at. Some of y'all done caught the bus and been roasted, raining. So I know that to get to where you at, if you're doing something in life, it was hard. It wasn't just, you just didn't just, it was work. especially if you're doing something that you had to go to school, you had to do something to get there. I needed to try to, even though I don't understand your journey, I wasn't with you, I need to try to at least appreciate how you got there. If nothing else. I don't know. You might have had some shit going on. Your mama could have died, daddy could have died, kid could, I don't know. But I need to try to appreciate you as much as I can. And once I can appreciate you, then we can go somewhere. Then we can build a community around what we do. You can't build a community around what you do. This is the thing about the black communities. It's not a building. Communities are systemically placed in and organized around familiar people that live among each other or interact in certain spaces. But if you cannot build communities around what you do, you can't have shit. Which is why you've been seeing me on this channel give YouTubers a voice here. Other people a voice. We building a community around what we do. So I want you to do the same thing. Just keep building the community around what you do. And work with the blacks. Yeah, it's hard sometimes. But keep working and keep, trust me, when you start appreciating people, people will love that. Black people will really appreciate that. And it's going to take you a long way. And then once you do that, then you'll start seeing more business open in the black community. You'll start seeing more business. You'll start to see more diaspora collaborations. You'll see more Jamaicans working with the African Americans. You'll see the Haitians working with Jamaicans. You'll see the African and diaspora and bridge come together, because now, okay, everybody is appreciating each other. So now we can share. Once black people start appreciating each other, then everybody's gonna be afraid. See, that's the thing that the whites are afraid of, is that the blacks will not build a community around what they do. But see, the white man is not going to teach us that. But once blacks start building communities around what they do and appreciating each other, then that's trouble for everybody. Because the blacks, what's up with the knock measy? Because see, the failure the blacks have is that they won't do that. See, when the blacks won't build a community around what they do and there's no appreciation, then it's easy for the other groups to come in and take advantage of what's not there. But when the blacks appreciate it for what they do, I can't come into your neighborhood and set up a store anymore. It's going to be very difficult for me to do that, because that store, I know if I'm an Arab and you have a sense of community, if I come in your community, you're not going to support my store. You're going to support that black store. So now I can't even come over to where you're at and set up a store now. But if I know that you have no sense of community, I can set up a store there all the time, because you don't have no appreciation of your people. And guess what? When I set my store up over there, I'm not going to have no appreciation for them either. Now, I'm going to talk about this. I got a video coming out on this. There's a store in Atlanta. You guys may have heard about this. There's an Atlanta gas station owner that said he don't care about the black community. And a lot of people were mad. They went and protested. And they got this guy to sell his store. And a lot of brothers and sisters are looking at this as a, they're looking at this as a win. And I'm gonna put this video up tonight. But oh, oh ye fools. And I'm thinking to myself, how stupid can you be? The fact that that store is there in the first place is the big problem. See, the issue was he wasn't supposed to say that he don't care about the black community. That was offensive, right? But see, all of them don't care about the black community. They just don't come out there and say it. And the fact that in Atlanta, where you have all those successful people, you got Morehouse, Spelman, you got Clark Atlanta, formerly Morris Brown, and a black city with all of those people there, and you have a foreign-owned gas station owner in that black community, says volumes about the problems that was already there. He shouldn't have had a store over there to begin with. That was your job. You were supposed to have that store there. That should have been your store. Your people, our people, should have been smart enough to have our store in our own communities and to run it. He should have never been able to get in there in the first place. See, that wasn't his fault. That was our fault. But see, now we want to get mad for him telling us the truth. He ain't supposed to care about the black community because you're supposed to care about it. So now we want to get mad when the guy tells us the truth. Now we want to get him out of the community. The question is, why were your people not in the community in the first place? Our people should have been running the store from day one. Why was that not happening? And see, again, we will always protest for things that don't give our people power. And then when you get these little small victories, you think you've done something. Well, then what happens when another group of people come in and buy that it's not black? Then all they're gonna do is, well, we know now to come in there, and we won't tell you that we don't give a fuck about you. We'll keep it to ourselves. But when we go home at night, we're gonna tell our kids the reason why you going to Harvard University now is because of the money we got from these niggas. That's why. And you better not bring one of them home. And they come back and they smile in your face. They might come out there and march for Black Lives Matter. Till you hear a over-recorded phone call of how they really feel about you, then you want to be upset. Well, how are they supposed to feel about you? You know what? The thing is this. I have a YouTube buddy, her name's Steve the Dean. He said something that's always important. He says, you teach people how to treat you. And for me, it's not important how you feel about me. I don't care. I don't work. I'm not dealing with that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to teach you that you got to respect me. I'm not dealing with if you like me or not. That doesn't matter to me. This is the issue. This is the issue. So you look at it as this is something that's to be applauded because you got this guy to sell his business. Well, what is the guy gonna do? He knows the business. He will sell that store. He'll just go to some place that don't know him and buy another store. Y'all already made him enough money. He can just sell that store and go get another one. He understands the importance of entrepreneurship. Do you? And this is why we need to have our own people involved in these communities, in these stores. And then once you get somebody there, you can appreciate them. Not going in asking for the hookup. What up, cuz? Let me get a discount on number 10 and all that other stuff. This is what we're talking about. Because the white man and the Indian man and the Asian man, come on now. I've been all through Africa. This is gonna hurt also. The Indians will be in Africa. Lebanese will be in Africa. They won't even talk to y'all. Like right there right there in Uganda. They kids don't go to school with you. You can't date their women. The men, they might screw the women every now and then, but they're not gonna touch you, talk to you. This is inside of Uganda. This is why that war started in the first place with Idi Amin. All because the Indians wouldn't sleep with Africans and wouldn't integrate with them. This is what what's the guy from South Africa? He's mad about the same thing too. What's this guy's name? You guys, what's this guy's name? The guy, Julius Malema. He says the same thing. He had a speech. He's mad at the Indians in South Africa because they won't integrate with them. Well, what are they supposed to do? If people feel that you don't respect your own people, guess what? They don't want to integrate with you. See, a lot of times it's not about you being black. It's about characteristics that go along with being black. And when you ask a lot of other group of people about blacks, what are they going to say? They don't have a lot of respect for themselves. So neither do we. You know, that gas station owner comes through and he sees brothers coming in there playing the music all loud. He see people out there doing stupid shit all the time and things like that. He probably don't say anything about it. But in his mind, he's thinking, this is not how people act that appreciate one another. And see, that's something that we can change. Like, we don't have to, if you understand what I'm talking about, that's something that we can work to try to change. And we don't have to be trying to do it to impress anybody else. But that's something that the blacks have to do. You have to, it's your job to appreciate your people. Because when the Indians, when you go to Cafe Javas in Kampala, these owners and the Azumis, they don't even give the managerial jobs to Ugandans. They go to Kenya and get Indians. Go to India and get Indians to manage over blacks in Africa. Because it's not that they don't think that blacks can do it, but they're going to give their people a chance over you, over us. Because they respect their people more than they respect you, which is typically how it's supposed to be. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because you're not doing your job. And the fact that we got to talk about, hey, you know what? This is 2020. You know, blacks, it'd be a good idea if we start appreciating each other for what we do. That's fucking crazy. And you can't get ahead with a race of people who don't understand this. And again, you can give them all the money in the world. You can throw reparations. I know Brother Nakamizi was having a debate with Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. I saw a little bit of it. But you can talk about reparations. You can talk about how much reparations you want to give them. But if you don't have any, listen to what I'm saying. If that person doesn't have any sense of community, any pride in themselves, or appreciation for other blacks, they will not be motivated to create for their people. They will be not motivated to do anything around their people, and they will not be motivated to network with their people. And whatever money they get will go somewhere else. And that is the honest truth. So our contribution in this is free. This is not nothing you got to pay for. This is something that we have to work at. I fall short, but it's something that we have to try to work at every day. Well, we got to appreciate our people. We got to learn how to deal with our people. Our people are hard to deal with sometimes. Some people we can work with, some people we can't work with. But we have to make that effort. Because if you don't do it, then nobody's going to do it for you. The opportunity for us to even meet our people is a blessing. To even be able to talk to our people is a blessing. To be able to communicate to our people is a blessing. Just so we can open the door to something else. But anyways, I think what I probably might do maybe this weekend is do something like a live stream where people can come on and talk. But I am going to do in February, I think I'm going to put out some money for this. The pro-black debates. And we'll probably pre-record it. And again, we'll do a little round robin. It won't be live because, you know how y'all are. And you know how I am. Isn't that right, Judy? So we know that I ain't shit. So if you let me do a live stream and then you got two Negroes yelling in the background, so you know that might not end too well. So I have to, stop using slur words like the A word. Who you talking about? You talking to me? Hold on a second. Who you talking to? ADOS is black. Are you talking to me or somewhere else? Please, let's stop the show. We want to focus on this person right here. I need to know. So I'm going to stop the show right now and we're going to just deal with ADOS black. Or are you talking to me? Oh, okay. God bless you. So we're going to do some interesting things over here. I know I got some people that need to do some interviews and stuff with. I'm gonna deal with some other stuff, but I'm just gonna say on this platform, I've been telling people we're gonna be giving people a voice, and we're gonna have some tough conversations, and we're gonna be appreciating other people's opinions. No, they wasn't scared. I'm just, I'm tired of niggas, so I'm just letting you know. You know me, I'll run a. If you don't like what you get over here, you take your ass on. That's how I deal with my platform over here. And I'm not. Y'all already know. The pro-black community, I'm not taking no shit from y'all. You don't tell me shit what to do on my platform. I'm paying money for this shit here. Don't nobody hold my stuff when I go to the restroom, hand me no tissue or nothing. I'll run shit here. I'm tired of y'all any goddamn way. Write me all them long ass emails and shit. So when I come over, I'm grown. I've been grown for many years. I've been dealing with y'all for years. I wasn't taking no shit from you back in 81 to 2020. I'm not taking nothing from y'all. I'm tired of y'all any goddamn way. Shit. What's up, brother Knock Measy? So I do love you though, but I'm not taking no shit from y'all. No, I didn't take it in 20. I'm not going into 20. I have less patience. I'm not dealing with y'all. So I just want you to, because you see on YouTube, I'm not asking for no subscriber hitting the bell. I want people to actually put this shit into action because we have to have a call to action from this YouTube shit. I don't give a fuck about no Patreon on this channel, or I don't care about none of that shit. Fuck that. This is shit that we have to do in everyday life. And I try to be an example. I bring on many different people on this platform that think differently than me, that have different positions than me. But why? Because what? We need to be able to talk about shit. So the best thing you can do from my channel is to really try to work with people. because you have to be able to work to make opportunities for yourself. You have to do that. Because everything that you got, it's not on LinkedIn. Okay? Your opportunities ain't on LinkedIn all the time. Your opportunities because you know somebody. So we have to appreciate our people to know that we have enough talent to get to where we need to go in the Black community. I don't even use LinkedIn. I don't give a fuck about no LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I don't care about none of that shit. I know Black people. I'm not even worried about no goddamn LinkedIn. I'm not worried. I got Black people I know that can. I got a Black community behind me. I don't need them. My people can take care of me. I can monetize my own guy. I can monetize our people. I'm glad to say that. You goddamn right. That's how it's supposed to be. Monetize y'all when I get ready for you. You goddamn right. I know what you Negroes like, so I can monetize the fuck out y'all. And that's how it's supposed to be, right? I'm supposed to be getting my opportunities from you in the first place. So I ain't gotta go to LinkedIn. For what? My people can support me. I hate to say this, but I'll be seeing people here in Poland, they be struggling and trying to figure shit out. I'll be looking like, damn, I don't know how that is. Because my people got me. My people support me what I do. I don't know how y'all how you living, but I'm good. My niggas love me. Shit. I'm good. I need somebody I know who to go to. During the pandemic, I wasn't going to LinkedIn. Inbox nobody talking about, review my resume. Shit, I got all that in my WhatsApp. That's how we should all be. We should have to go to them. We got our own people. Our people supposed to handle our shit. I need something. I'm supposed to go to Repad Assist. Look, what you got for me over here? Straight like that. That's how it's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be I gotta go to LinkedIn to get out. I don't want to go. I need to go to you. So I appreciate you. And no, that is true. We do support our own. We do. But it can be better. So, anyways, I'm done talking to y'all. I appreciate you. I thank all the sisters coming in here. Brother George, not easy. George, George. So ever since George knows that there's a brother trying to respond to his video, he's been trying to, brother, I was busy today, though. I ain't time for that. Brother, I would love to do another video with you, brother. There's some things I like to get off my chest. He's real long-winded, So he's been bothering me about coming back on. Maybe we recorded tomorrow. He wants to come on. But I want to give brother Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor has a different opinion, but this is what we need to do. I'm welcoming all Black people to the platform. Some of them Trump supporters. Y'all not gonna like that. I know you're gonna be mad at that. I know you're gonna be mad. The so-called coon community, I'm letting them rock. I'm letting them rock. Because they're going to say something that's going to be, some of that shit's going to be the truth. Any plan to create memberships? No, I'm not going to do no memberships on this channel. This is because this is going to be making niggas mad over here. That's what we're going to be doing. We don't want no, because you know what? I learned something about y'all. You know, learn about y'all. Because black people are fickle sometimes. If I start a membership, all you gonna do is get mad at me and take that shit back. I already know. Because y'all think y'all little $5 and $10, y'all think that's gonna really hurt a nigga. I know how y'all be. So I already planned for that shit in the beginning. So I already know how y'all do. Oh man, you had that brother on there. Why did you know what? I'm gonna take my $10 away from you. No, you can't do it because it ain't there. So you can get your motherfucking ass on out there right now. That's what you can do. To take your ass on right now. Because I already know that's what niggas want me to do, is to set up some shit so that you can support it for like 3 or 4 months, and then you get mad at me and take that shit back. Keep your funky ass $5. I don't need it. No, you ain't gonna be no Patreon over here because I know how niggas are. So I don't even want that shit. Keep it. Keep the shit. And get your ass on up out of here. Now, for free. Take your ass on. Because I already know how niggas are. Yeah, that brother, he really need that $5. I don't need your $5, nigga. I don't need it. I already know. See, I'm getting turned up. I need to get off. I'm getting, because I already know. I've been dealing with y'all all of my, I've been living with you all my, I know how y'all think. I know y'all coming and going. You can't, I know you coming and going. I know y'all. I know how y'all act, because if I start letting y'all support me like that, I have to walk a fine line. And the moment that you disagree with me because you're hella emotional, you're going to take that little bit of money. I don't even need it. Keep it. I'll do the Patreon on my other page. Because I'll be going up and down on membership and shit. I have 100, I have 20 now. I don't have time for your bipolar ass financial support. Keep your goddamn money. Cause see, if I don't take your money over here, I could tell you to fuck off. And I would much rather have to come on here and tell you to get the fuck out of here than you give me that goddamn money. You keep that motherfucking money. You do something with that. Go put it in an IRS fund or index, pay your tax or something like that. Keep your goddamn money, nigga. Keep it. Anybody begging you for shit, take it. Go buy you some sandals or something. Put it on the back there. Don't give me shit. Nobody can tell your raggedy ass how I feel about you. I don't got no GoFundMe's and none of that shit. No rebuild the fund. No tours. I told y'all, Sister Joe told y'all, I'm not doing no tours. Don't ask me. I don't want to see none of you in Kampala. So I'm not doing no goddamn tours. I told y'all on my channel, no, I'm not organizing shit for you. No tours, no, because you're not gonna be calling me. I don't want to see none of you down there. Messing up my time, you blowing me up, talking about want me to come take you somewhere. No. No, don't ask me. Because if something happened, we had you trying to leave a nigga a bad review. No, I'm not getting involved in none of that shit. Go to Dynast. Go to Sierra Leone. Go over to the Dynast channel. He can take you to Sierra Leone, Nigeria. He take you to all them places. Take you wherever you want to go in Africa. He can take you. Go talk to him. He can help you. Thank you, best. Go. Cash contest, practical solution. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna do a debate trophy contest though. I'm gonna do that. So, anyways, I gotta go. And I see C1 give it a rest. Wait, who is C1? Oh, this dude. But I appreciate you guys. And so I'll see you guys later tomorrow. I think I got African superstar. Maybe I have Nagmeezy if he comes back. What's the yeah? No, these are stabilos. I got studying to do. When I have my stabilos on, I get a lot of work done with these motherfuckers right here. Wait, she said my 10-year-old Haitian granddaughter told me Black Americans have no culture. Y'all not innocent. Wow. That's a good show, isn't it? I mean, I don't mean to be messy, but I would definitely run that show over here. I would. I know that's fucked up, but I would do it. Somebody got that position. I'll let the position rock. I'm gonna tell you why. Because as stupid as that sounds, you got some folks who feel like that and don't want to say anything about it. But a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you, it's how we respond to something like that. Because you know what? Last year, if somebody would have told me that shit, I would have cussed them out. But this year, why would you say? I'm wondering why would somebody say something like that? Because again, sometimes we gotta be patient with idiots, people who are stupid. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. We got some. I really thank you for your support tonight, and take care. Peace.